So the Pacific Nations Cup, it is coming to a close soon, but before it ends, we get to see Samoa taking on Tonga. It's going to be a physical matchup. Both of these sides have had some good moments throughout this Pacific Nations Cup. Tonga yet to get themselves a victory, but would love to close out the competition on a high. But in this game up against a Samoan side that's got a few more returns, it's going to make it very difficult. Looking through first of all at the home side Samoa, their lineup is going to be as follows. Number 1, it is Charlie Faumuina. He's come off the bench the last 2 weeks for Samoa, now gets himself the start. Number 2, Sama Malolo. He did make his debut last week in the game up against Fiji. And then at number 3, it is a return, and it is the new skipper, Michael Alaalatoa. Now, he hadn't played in the first 2 games of the Pacific Nations Cup. Instead, it was Paul Aloiaumile, now bringing back Alaalatoa just before the Rugby World Cup. In the locking duo, it is Chris Vui at number 4, and then number 5, Ryan Alainausi. Number 6, they have gone with Miracle Whailangi, one of the younger players in the Samoan team, to play very well for Moana Pacifica when given the opportunity throughout Super Rugby Pacific. A great young player. I'm sure Samoa are hoping he does have a good performance here. Number 7, they have stuck with Jack Lamb, who was pretty quiet last week. And same with this man at number 8, Stephen Luatua. Feel in that game up against Fiji, we didn't see either of those players anywhere near enough. This game could be completely different. Looking through at the backline, Jonathan Tamatine does get the spot at number 9, with number 10 being D'Angelo Leula. Out on the left wing, he's come off the bench 2 weeks in a row, now gets the start. It is Ed Fidel. In the midfield, Duncan Paiaua at number 12, and number 13, Ulapano Junior Sutini. Number 14, Nigel Awong. And then at number 15, for the first time in this Pacific Nations Cup, it is Tim Nanai Williams. But that is the starting lineup for Samoa. Now looking through at the reserves, number 16, Lutero Tolei. Number 17, Tete Lamositeli, who is going to be having his debut in this fixture. Number 18, they have got Paul Aloiaumile. So even though he's not in the starting side, still keeps his spot in the overall lineup. Number 19, Theo McFarlane. Number 20, they have gone with Fritz Lee. So actually both guys who have captained in previous games are now coming off the bench for the Samoans. Number 21, they have stuck with Milani Matavao. Did have a decent impact off the bench in the last game. It was just too little too late for them up against the Fijians. Unfortunately, number 22, it is Christian Lealiafano. So not in the starting lineup this time. They're trying out to see if D'Angelo Leula is a good option going forward as well. And number 23, to close out the Samoan side, it is Nauria Fomai. But that is the starting lineup and reserves for the home side Samoa. Now looking through at the Tongan side, they have also made quite a few changes, and they are going to be as follows. Number 1, Sajfred Fisiahoi. Number 2, Seula Mali. And then number 3, Abin Tamefuna. So that is somewhere where Tonga haven't really changed too much. They want to keep that consistency going as they head towards the World Cup. And the lock-in duo will be Halaleva Fafita at number 4, with number 5 being Sitavini Mafi. Then in the loose forward trio, Tangi Noa Halafanua. Number 7, Sione Havili Talatui, who is a brilliant player for the Crusaders, will certainly be able to add a lot in the breakdown for the Tongans in this one. And then number 8, close out the 4-pack, it is Avaya Fafita. Looking through at the back line, Sonatane Takalua keeps his spot as the starting 9 and also as captain for this contest. Number 10, they have gone with William Havili, so a big opportunity for him once again, just like last week. See what he can do. Unfortunately, that game last week between Tonga and Japan actually did overlap with the All Blacks versus the Wallabies. Sadly, this week it's actually the same with Samoa versus Tonga, but we will be keeping you guys updated, of course, throughout that other live stream. But William Havili, he's a great player for Tasman in the Bunnings EBC. Very strong in Super Rugby Pacific also. Hopefully can open up this backline. Number 11, Afusipa Taumapo. So they've actually moved him from the centres out onto the left wing for this match. Number 12, they have got Peter Aki once again. And then number 13, George Mawala. Number 14, Solomoni Kata. I always say when he's out on the field, he can be dangerous. He can break through tackles, and he can certainly score tries for Tonga in this game. And then number 15, keeping his spot, it is Charles Piatel. And I would not be one bit surprised if he is the man who keeps that spot all throughout the World Cup in just over a month's time. Looking through at their bench, number 16 Paula Nyaumo, number 17 Tau Kalamatangi, and number 18 David Lolo here. Then at number 19 they have gone with Lopeti Tamani and number 20 Solomoni Funaki. So a lot of power coming off the bench here for Tonga, but I believe that is what they will need in this game up against Samoa. Neither of these sides will want to take a backward step, and normally when they play, unfortunately there's a few injuries, so hopefully nothing too serious as we get closer to that World Cup. Number 21 Manu Pyatt, number 22 Otumaka Mausia, and then number 23 to close out the side for the Tongans, it will be Malakai Fekitoa. So that means throughout the Pacific Nations Cup, we are yet to see Israel Folau, but a lot of people confident that he will be selected in the World Cup squad. But nonetheless, this game is kicking off at 2 p.m. New Zealand time on Saturday. Like I mentioned, it does overlap with New Zealand versus Australia, unfortunately, but we will be keeping you updated with what is happening in this contest. Should be a great one. I am thoroughly looking forward to seeing who takes out the victory. But if you did enjoy this lineups video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you thought of the lineups too down in the comment section below. I will see you all for the next one.